Hey, how you doing? My name is Gary Bledsoe, and I'm coming to you from whoisgarybledsoe.com. And today I want to tell you exactly why most people never get what they want out of life, what they want out of business, what they want out of life, what they want out of relationships. I'm going to tell you exactly why you never get that. Stay tuned. The reason why people never get what they want out of life, what they want out of business, what they want out of relationship, is because of this one little 3-letter word, and it's called axe. I did a video about this maybe about 2 years ago, and I actually did a 4-day event. I was flown out to Chicago, and I did a 4-day live event. I was a keynote speaker for my company, and I talked on this topic, and it was called the power of axing. See, a lot of people don't axe. A lot of people are afraid to axe because they always envision the outcome. They don't realize that if you axe, you don't really know the future, so you don't know what the outcome is going to be. So we need to axe. I remember I was being mentored by a gentleman. This gentleman at the time, this was some years ago, maybe about 10, 15 years ago, he was making over $200,000 per month. And I remember him saying that, where he was brought up, he was always brought to be subservient, to be very shy. He was shy, bashful. And I remember he was told, remember one time he got older. He was walking with his wife, and he remembered seeing some friends he knew before. And because he still had that shyness in him, he said he would actually start avoiding people. And he would start, going like he was in a mall. He would actually duck into a store so that the person wouldn't see him and he can see the person going by. He said when he was in that state, when he was in that bashful, shyness state, he was making $0. $0. He said the second, he didn't say the minute, he didn't say the hour, he didn't say the day. He said the second that he decided that he was not going to care what no one said. See, I call that true posture. When you don't care what anyone says or anyone thinks, he said when he didn't care what anyone said about him, guess what he did? He started making more money because he started axing for it. See, businessmen, they axe. Bill Gates needed a loan. He needed to get something done for Microsoft. He's going to axe. Steve Jobs, rest his soul, he needs something. He's going to axe for it. See, us, we need to axe. We need to not be afraid to go out there and ask for what we want. We need to say, hey, are you interested in joining us? Hey, are you interested in taking a look at this? Hey, are you interested? See, we need to ask. Let me tell you a quick story why axing is so important. And I'm not going to go really religious on you or anything like that, but this is a very powerful story, and I love the story. When I heard the story, it really stuck in me, and ever since then, I've always had a posture where I'm not afraid to ask anything. If I get a no, as long as the no doesn't stab me, I'm good. So that, I'm not afraid to ask. And I remember it was this guy. This guy, he wound up, lived his life, a long life, and then he wound up passing from this life, and he wound up going to heaven. When he went to heaven, he was met by Jesus. Jesus walked him and said, hey, welcome to heaven. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. And so Jesus said, I want to give you a quick tour. And he gave him a quick tour, and he took him to this big warehouse. Now, it was a huge, humongous warehouse. And he said, we're going to go inside this warehouse. I want you to just walk with me because I'm going to give you a tour of heaven. I'm going to show you everything, right? So just bear with the story. It's a good story. Now listen to this, everybody. So what happened was they started going into the warehouse. And there were boxes and boxes and boxes, big giant boxes, small boxes, medium-sized boxes. And these boxes they were all labeled. They were in alphabetical order. So his name was Jack. So he went by every letter, and as soon as they got to the J's, he started saying, Jesus started slowing down. He said, why are you slowing down? He said, just keep walking. You're going to see. So as he walked by, he saw his name. It was Jack, and his last name, let's just say hypothetically, his name was Smith. It said Jack Smith. So Jesus stopped, and he said, well, why'd you stop here? He said, you see this box right here that you just recognized that was your name? I want you to pull it off the shelf. He pulled it off the shelf, and he said, I want you to open it now. Jesus told him, I want you to open it. So Jack opened the box, and inside the box, to his amazement, was every single thing that he wanted out of life. Every blessing, everything that he wanted out of life was all inside this box. The car was inside the box. The keys to the car was inside the box. The keys to the mansion was inside the box. The knowledge that he needed. Everything was inside this box. And you know what he said? He said, Jesus, why you never gave me the things that I wanted? And Jesus, without missing a beat, turned around to him and said, son, because you never asked. So I hope that this helps somebody. I hope it brought you value. Understand, true business owners, they are not afraid to ask. They are not afraid to act. They have the posture of they don't care whether you say yes or no, but they are not afraid to ask. The people who are not making dollars in this world are afraid to ask. So if you want to be a person that's making a change, making a difference, getting what you want out of a relationship, getting what you want out of life, getting what you want out of business, don't be afraid to ask. Ask, and always ask. If this brought you value, share it with someone else. And if you want more videos like this, or if you want to see this video that I did years ago on the power of asking, please visit whoisgarybledsoe.com and fill out your information, and I will gladly send you more videos like this, and you can be able to view the video that I did a year ago. It's really, really powerful. Ask, everybody. I hope that helped. Have a great day. I'm gonna do it. Come on.
Huh?